know why Tolmie's so much different, but it certainly is. I think it's just such a tight-knit community, and we all have very similar interests. I remember within a week or so of being in Tolmie, I very quickly discovered about the community involvement. I think I got something in the letterbox to say that they were looking for people to work on a stall down at the market, and sort of got involved with that. And then I got involved in ladies' lunch. And the next thing that came along was after the fires in 2006 and 2007. They gave us funding to redo this hall, which has been such a central part of the whole of Tolmie since 1920, and it just led to then thinking, okay, we've got this wonderful building, what are we going to do now? We've got to use it, and I think from then the creative juices started. Well, I guess the main one was this particular night. We invented, I guess, the casserole night, just as a means of getting all the community together, anyone who wanted to. We just come along with our either casserole or dessert, and anyone that wants to come arrives, sit around and have a glass of wine and our meal and chat, catch up on what's been happening for the week or the month, and it's just proven really successful. I guess we sort of hijacked it a little bit tonight. We made it even bigger casserole night than normal by inviting all the other social groups, but this was to make it a celebration of all the other social activities that happen in Tolmie.
Unfinished objects started actually at a casserole night. My husband and I had been here 2 months, I think, and I suggested start a UFO group where people could come and just do whatever they wanted to do. If they had an unfinished craft that had been going around for 20 years, why not bring it and finish it?
I have a stall at the market, lead lighting, and people are always coming up to me and saying, I want to learn to lead light. So it's UFO and lead lighting. I'm teaching the lead light while the other ladies are doing their knitting. We're even looking now to move on to do some other things. One of the lasses there today made these beautiful little cakes. So somebody said, will someone teach you? So it's no longer becoming unfinished objects, it's becoming more of a community learning thing, so it's great.
Every week we have a beer at a different guy's shed every Friday night. It changes venues every Friday night. And we've got probably about 15 of us now doing it, and yeah, been doing it nearly 4 years. It's just something a little bit different to going to the pub. We have a bit of a laugh, we have a lot of fun.
A lot of food, too much alcohol.
We started out, party pies or a bag of chips or something like that. Now, we've got venison on the spit, and it's become a bit of a Friday night soiree. The last 5 or 6 years, a lot of people have moved into the area. It's got a lot bigger, but it's got that little bit of remoteness from main centre still to still be a nice little place to live. There's a lot more people around, but it's not overcrowded or anything like that. We all ride dirt bikes together, so SBS stands for several things, but basically secret biker stuff, but there's a lot of other things it stands for, but won't go into that.
Sorry, it's all top secret.
No, only one way.
Trek, otherwise known as Tolmie Riders and Equestrian Club, it was actually founded by Christine McRae around 6-7 years ago. A lot of us have horses up here, but a lot of us don't really have the motivation or make the time to actually go out on a ride, so it's a commitment once a month to go out, and we're a very social club, informal, and we enjoy each other's company, and we've had a lot of friendships out of that. The majority of Tolmie is made up of people that, these days, people that have moved on from Melbourne for one reason or another, and they're all looking for their own little piece of heaven really, and move for their own reasons, but we all come together and we don't seem to be interested in who you were back there, it's who you are now and how you want to interact with the community.
Ronnie took over the pub about 8 or 9 years ago, and it hadn't been a family pub before that. The guys would go and drink, but families didn't go. And then Ronnie wanted to bring the families in, so on the first Ladies' Oaks Day, he had a lunch there for us all.
Everyone's welcome, everyone's got the same rules, whether they're 2 years of age or 90 years of age. We just make everyone welcome. Hopefully feed them fairly well, although the cook's a bit rough.
That on the second Wednesday of each month, a whole lot of us will go there, we book in ahead of time, and if it's your birthday at any time during that month, you get a free glass of wine, you get your meal for free, we sing happy birthday to you. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But we've so far had about 250 people come through the doors, and it's been running for about 8 years now and still going, which is just fabulous.
Between the pub and our social club, we probably, over the 8 years, we've probably averaged between $12,000 and $14,000 to charity every year. Unfortunately, that's been for some very sad situations, but people are very generous here, and at the moment we're raising quite a substantial amount of money for the flood victims around the place.
Nowadays we've got cricket matches that we have with a couple of the local teams against each other to raise money for charity, and we've got trivia night that got the people of Tolmie together and have a bit of fun.
Yeah, we've got another golf day coming up, which was our inaugural golf day next month, but I think we're at the back. I've got something like $3,500 in a little place like this. That's not bad.
There was a need to get the community together for different reasons, and a couple of people and myself mentioned about getting a community market, a farmers market together. A couple of people said, "Oh, I'm happy to help, but I'm not going to organise it." And I said, "Well, I'll organise it." So we're now, in April this year, it'll be the 7th year of the market. The profits go back to the community, and it's brought people together to sit, have a cup of coffee, have a chat, particularly after the fires, those sorts of events, but also a supportive thing for people who want to set up their own business. And it's a moving process for them. A lot of them have left the market because they've now gone on to other ventures. So it's an economic thing, but also a social engagement.
The aim of tonight was to bring together all the social groups we have in Tolmie for one big bash and show what a great community we are.
There's a real community spirit and involvement and commitment, and you just get picked up and dragged along in it.
You live in a place where you know that if you need a hand, people will, they'll jump in and give you a hand.
The fires, the droughts, injuries, illnesses, whatever it is, there have been hard times, and people are really there for everyone else. It's absolutely wonderful.
Don't have to live in each other's pockets, but if something goes wrong, we're always there to help.
We love Tolmie. I think we've got a fantastic group of people, great community. I'd hate to see it change in too many ways.
It is a really, really good community to live in.
Unpaid and unsung.
Unplayed and unsung. But we don't mind singing it.
No, not at all.
I'd like to propose a toast for Tolmie, past, present and future.